So we'll just put it.
I wish I had Jayla here. But you know what kind of equals a black girl? A Mexican guy and a white woman.
Hello.
Hey,
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Emmanuel.
I'm Lily.
They'll be the one-time presenters of What's It Mean to Be a Longview Lobo. They won't be answering this question. They'll be asking them for once. Are you guys ready? Ready? Emmanuel, gotta talk to the mic, bud.
I can't hear you.
Okay. Well, we're working with garbage here,
Okay.
but we'll be doing better. Trust.
Wee woo, wee woo.
We'll be doing this style a little different, little vlog, and we're off.
Nicole, what's it like to be a Longview Lobo?
It takes pride and courage, and it's very, high. You know what I mean?
High standard.
Yes.
Do you feel that the administration, such as teachers and principals and vice principals and counselors and so on, show what it means to be a Longview Lobo? And do they do it well?
They enforce it very well through acts and
They enforce it, but do they also show the traits of being one? You can enforce something without being one.
of course.
She's lying. Shout out, Mr. Riggs.
Yes, Mr. Riggs.
Do you think Mr. Riggs was a good representative of Longview before the whole case?
He was very manipulative. I thought he was good, but I guess he's bad now. So
Double-faced, you could say?
yes, double face.
Two-faced.
How are you?
Who are you on the mic? Who are you on the mic for? Who are you on
Miss Gidry! I asked the question last time, too.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
So there are several questions.
there can be. It just kind of depends.
Okay, ask me some.
Oh, you're recording? Okay.
Okay.
Are you proud to be a Longview Lobo?
Yes, I'm very proud to be a Longview Lobo. I've been one for 6 years, and it's amazing experience.
How has that changed you, and has it been for better or for worse?
I think it's been for better. I've been at several schools, and I've never seen school pride and excitement as I do, here at Longview High School.
And do you feel that there is others who feel the same way, or do you think that they claim to be Longview Lobos without showing what it means to be a Longview Lobo?
Well, I think there's both, but I think overall that's the reason I feel that way is because it's kind of the culture, so that's kind of allowed me to feel that way.
Yeah. Can you give us some examples of the culture?
We have a lot of school spirit. We're proud, of our school, and we're proud of all our sports, all our competition, academics. We're successful, in the sports area, but also in the academic area, the fine arts. So no matter what you compete in, I think there's a lot of pride to be a part of it.
She has one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't so nice.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to blend.
Do you have any questions?
What do you feel as though it's like to be a Longview Lobo?
What's it like?
Like, what does it feel like?
How does it make you feel to be one?
I just think, just pride, excitement, just to how everybody's included. As a counselor, when new students come here, they're a little intimidated at first because of the size, but I think that, we have so many different, a variety of group of people that I rarely have a student come back with complaints, and I can see them thriving when I walk in the hall. So I think that's a part of being a Lobo is that we're very accepting of everybody. There's, everybody, there's something for them to be a part of.
Yeah.
And I've noticed how you brought up pride a lot. Do you think that pride has been well earned, or do you think it's more of an arrogance?
No, I think it's well earned. I mean, maybe a little arrogant because, in some areas but I think it's well earned. I mean, our students have earned that in all areas. And that, like I said, in the academics and, fine arts, we've they have to work to get where they've gotten. And so I think it's definitely been well earned.
So you would call your students and administration and just everybody in general hard workers, right?
I believe so. You know, like I said, I've been at many schools, and I think it's just, you know, you're always going to have those that aren't. But I think overall, the general culture is very hardworking, goal, you know, student oriented, and on achievement.
So, if you had to convince a student to come to Longview Lobos, what would you tell them?
You know, example, my two students, my two children, they were at Spring Hill,
Right?
and so they came over here because of all the opportunities,
Mhm.
and they, you know, they don't regret it. So I think there's just for each person
There's something. There's an opportunity.
there's an opportunity. There's so many groups of people. I think, you know, our schools, not judgmental. We're very open
Right.
to a variety, you know, color, race, everything. You know, I think here people are just people
Right. So they get
and
to be
accepting,
themselves.
and they get to be themselves.
Okay, so to finish this off, what's one word you would describe this school? To describe the school?
Accepting,
Acceptance?
yes, and amazing. That's two, I know, but I got to give you two.
Hello.
How do you feel about the school and how the administrators are? Like, do you think that they're active within the school, or do you think that they're just there?
Asking me the hard questions right off the bat. I see them pretty much every day,
Yep.
which is pretty good.
Yep.
At the same time, I don't have people breathing down my neck
Yep.
about courses very often, which I like. I know in some schools, there are always people asking, like, you know, turn this form in every single day.
Yep.
I don't have to do that so much, which I kind of enjoy. I hope that answers your question.
Also, like, how do you feel being like a Longview Lobo teacher?
It's hard.
Yeah.
I think it is hard to teach here, but it's hard in a good way, and I feel like I do a lot of good by being here.
Yeah.
So I actually wake up pretty excited in the morning most days.
Do you feel pride, like, being a part of the school and like helping teach students?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun job. I like it.
You're nowhere near like they wouldn't be able to hear you. What does it mean to be a Longview Lobo team?
To me, being a Lobo, what does it mean to be a Lobo? It means being part of Longview, I think. Because all the people that come here, you know, they're all a little bit different. They all have different goals, different ambitions. I want to say there's almost 2,500 students here.
Actually,
It's a lot of people in the Longview school system. Okay, and they all have different things they want to do, but every single one of them gets the opportunities that they need, I hope, to do what they want to do with their life. And you don't get that at every school. That's what I think it means to be a Lobo, to have the opportunities to do what you need.
And how has being here changed you?
I wake up a lot earlier than I used to, for starters. A lot earlier. I don't like that, but that's probably the biggest change. I've got gray hair now, right? Which is pretty cool. I got that going for me. But it's a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun with this job, more than a lot of my others.